Welcome to San Diego, California, America's finest city. We're here at Snapdragon Stadium to watch one of the perennial jewels of the bowl season, the DirecTV Holiday Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Clemson's offense will have the first possession of the game. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield, and it's been very effective over the years.
Yeah, and good quarterback play obviously helps, but when you got good matchups on the outside, it kind of makes the defense very predictable. Like, I got to give help. Okay, it helps my running game. You don't give help. Okay, I'm throwing to my freak out wide. So I think these guys on the outside with all that speed definitely are a problem for defenses.
Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. He'll set up to throw. They'll run the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free. But the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
And he had just enough to will that one home. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Notre Dame's offense will go to work for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Got his man on the outside. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on third down. That was a completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on third down was big.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
Buying some time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He throws into the middle of the field. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down in bounds. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he's got his man along the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Flips it out on the screen. Crosses, headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Irish!
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard, and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Kicking team's got it.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return you do, and a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end. Sneaks it in.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. And some room to work. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up second and 3. Looking to fire. Flips it out in the flat. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. Now on first and 10 from the 29. Now they'll run it to the right here. Plows through the defense. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's moved. Jumped on top of the pile.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down for giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Otis. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Clemson will send the punt team out. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A soaring high punt with serious hang time. And the returner goes down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Going to try to get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Got it set up on the outside. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. The Irish send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A low line drive and not his best work. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Handoff to the single running back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Hayes. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive, using his legs to buy some time. He'll pull it down. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
I love it. I love first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Up, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Gets rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Clemson will send the punt team out. Got it near midfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here come the Irish back on offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Intercepted, number 19. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. He's going to run it. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. And the penalty will be accepted. The offense says, thank you very much. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 2nd down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Look out, he's got room. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. That one was leaking and losing altitude fast, but it made it home. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Turning it on! He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Clemson is quick to the line. To the air on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Leaves it with the running back. Fights off the defender. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the 1st here. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's moved. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. From the gun, looking for a man. Quickly complete. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the 2nd half, and Clemson will kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Run it with the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Quarterback making checks. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Give to the big fullback. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And he is stuffed. And I think the reason he's stuffed there is, think about it. The only time you really give the ball to the fullback is short yardage situations. The defense knew it was coming, played it fast, played it physical, and stopped him for a big loss.
And now this offense will take the field again. Power football with the run. Runs through a tackle. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Here we go.
Gives it on the option. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen. Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the 1st down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here come the Irish back on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Wants to throw it. Got his man on the right. There he goes. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Notre Dame! The AT unit on the field. And point will tack another one onto this lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quick.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Breaks into the open. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run it...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Off-play action on first down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dances away to buy time. This time he's got it. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Now on first down from the 28. They'll run play action. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
They've got a 1st and 10 as we are inside a minute to play here in the third. Caught in the backfield, it's Chubb. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Buys a little time. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. His job chasing by the defense.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. Out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. 2nd down now after the sack.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He turns it loose to the left. Makes the catch at the 20. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly.
Oh, he's got some space. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, love the big hits. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next.
Wide open spaces. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Clemson jumps to the line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They just keep firing. Going for 6. Touchdown, Tigers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Complete downfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. He's looking to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hayes. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clemson is quick to the line.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gain tackle. You're going to win this game.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds a man on the left. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
Another first down.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Hayes. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Going to swing it on second down. Touchdown, Clemson. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel.
This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Got room on the return. Down Tiger. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when the offense is maybe going to pad their lead. One, all of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
And this is why you keep fighting. You just got your score on offense. Now you needed a miracle to come through with the onside kick so you can get one more possession to maybe go win this football game. Nice execution. And guess what? There's still time left on the clock.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Buys a little extra time. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Stockton. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time.
The ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Looking for the score. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these fourth quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do hit the QB as he's throwing it and force the incompletion.
And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for two right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. He'll return it. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here come the Irish, back on offense. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. To the air on first down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Throwing on the run. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. What a big penalty at this juncture in the game. All locked up, and they get called for the pass interference. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, you look at the clock. They've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. What a game. What a finish. Came down to one last play, and they get it done.
What a play to show up in that moment of the game and make that type of play. That type of individual effort is just magic, Dave.
No doubt. It's what you dream about, but those moments, you have to step up and make it, and big-time players like this come up and make a big-time play late in the game to get you the win.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and the season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.